Today I am sharing all of the tea. I am giving you all my top 5 secrets on how I achieve long, strong, and healthy hair. And no, I am not going to tell you to use less heat on your hair or that you need to get more frequent trims or to stop coloring it or anything like that. I'm going to give you real, honest secret that I actually do and swear by to get my hair long, strong, and healthy. And I know what you're thinking. You're probably like, Monique, you walked us through your entire hair routine. What do you mean you didn't tell us your top 5 secrets? But there are a few things that I haven't mentioned that I know 100% have contributed to the health of my hair and the shininess and the length, and also has helped it grow super fast. So for those of you that are new to my channel, I post a lot of health, beauty, and lifestyle content, but one little section of content that seems to be very well liked on YouTube is my hair tip. I've given lots of tips on how to train your hair not to be greasy, how to go longer between washes, hairstyles for greasy hair. I mean, seriously, I have a whole playlist on my videos, so if you are new to my channel, or if you're not and you haven't watched it yet, be sure to go check that playlist out. But before getting into this, I do want to share that these 5 secrets are actually things that I swear by, and I know that if you start implementing them today, your hair will start growing longer, it'll start growing fast, it'll be healthier and shinier, and you will be on your way to having gorgeous locks. So without further ado, let's get into my 5 secrets. Okay, so my first tip, just to get it right on out of the way, because you know I cannot do a hair video without mentioning this #1 tip, and that is to wash your hair less. If you want to have long locks, healthy locks, and honestly, if you just want to save your precious time and energy, I highly, highly recommend washing your hair less and starting to implement the process of training your hair to not get as greasy as quickly. So I do have a video on my channel if you haven't checked it out already, and it's all about how to start that process. Believe me, I used to be that girl that washed my hair every single morning, blow dry it, put heat on it right before heading into high school. Over the past 8 or so years, I have implemented training my hair, and it has really made the biggest difference in the shininess and just health of my hair. So I definitely just had to mention that because it really is so important. My next secret that I do not think I have mentioned before on my channel that has actually helped so much with the moisture and just like life in my ends. So I don't really have problems with split ends or anything like that when it comes to my hair, but I do get super dry ends, and often I do have to get a lot cut off because my ends are so dry. But what I learned from my hairdresser, and a little tip that really helps add moisture and saves you from having to cut inches off your ends, is putting conditioner in my ends the night or a few hours before I shower. So this is something that I do not do every single time that I wash my hair, but I definitely try to do it if I remember. If you are going to shower in the morning, the night before, put conditioner in your ends, or if you are going to shower at night, then maybe just a few hours before, put conditioner in your ends. So it really is that simple. Just take your normal conditioner that you use and maybe just put it from like here down, just on the driest parts of your hair. I definitely would not recommend doing it all over. That's not going to really help you if you are somebody that has oily roots. So definitely recommend sticking to the drier ends and just really load up that conditioner. Throw your hair up in a top knot and a clip, you know, just twist it all on up so it's out of your face, and then when you go to shower, just wash your hair as normal. I swear that this has really, really helped save so many inches from being cut off my ends, and also just has really helped to keep the moisture in my ends and keep it looking as shiny and healthy as the top half of my hair. Alright, so my third secret is actually something that I noticed about 5 years ago when I started my transition into my healthy lifestyle, and that is my diet. So I know you're probably thinking, what the heck, Monique? How does your diet have anything to do with your hair? But I swear it does. Back before I started my healthy lifestyle, my hair was more brittle, more dry, wasn't as shiny. I definitely do think I have good genetics in the hair department, but my hair wasn't looking as great as it could. But once I started living a healthy lifestyle and eating whole nutrient-dense foods, but also when I started increasing my protein intake, that's when I really noticed my hair becoming so much healthier. I'm not a scientist or a super knowledgeable in the science of hair, so I could be totally incorrect, but I'm pretty sure there's a correlation between protein in your hair, especially because your hair is made of keratin. And believe it or not, most women are actually not eating enough protein. So if that is you, if you think that you potentially might not be eating enough protein, I definitely recommend increasing your intake. It does not have to be like a whole bunch of meats or anything like that. It could be more plant-based protein or a protein shake or something like that, but I would just really look into how much protein you are consuming and make sure that you are consuming an adequate amount for you. I never thought I would be talking about protein in your diet in a hair video, but I swear ever since I really upped my protein intake and ate a more healthier diet, my hair has become so much stronger and not as damaged and not brittle. And I do want to mention that with changing your diet and increasing your protein, that is not something that you are going to see right away, like showing up in your hair. It's definitely going to take time for you to start seeing the changes, and it's definitely something that you have to be consistent at. Don't just start making changes in your diet or start increasing your protein and then give up and quit a weekend because you haven't seen the changes that you're looking for. It's definitely a long haul, and honestly, you should be increasing your protein and eating a more healthy diet for so many other reasons than just your hair health. We are in it for the long-term result, and I am not one for quick fixes. So kind of going off of like hair breakage and damage and stuff like that, something that I'm not going to say necessarily is going to make your hair grow longer faster, but it will help with making sure your hair doesn't get damaged as quickly, is to make sure that you are kind of altering the positions of your ponytail. That is something that I do often. I know a lot of girls will just throw their hair up in a high ponytail and it'll be in the exact same position every time, but that is something that I try to be very conscious and aware of, because I know that if you're constantly putting your hair in the same position, it is going to lead to breakage right in that position. So make sure you kind of are altering the spots. So maybe one time put it on top of your head, next time put it in a low bun or in a mid pony. Maybe invest in things like claw clips or hair ties that are a little more gentle on your hair. You know, you don't always have to wrap it around 4 times and have the tightest ponytail. And my next secret and something that I swear by is that less is more. I know in today's world and in the industry, they're always coming out with more products and more products and more products and special things that are going to make your hair grow super long overnight, and shampoos that are going to make your hair super strong and healthy the first time you wash it. And honestly, that is not realistic, and there is nothing that drives me more crazy than companies and products being pushed down my throat. I'm somebody that believes that less is more. You do not need to have a 10-step hair care routine to have healthy looking hair, and you do not have to use all these products to make your hair grow faster. Obviously, everybody's hair type is different, so the products that you are going to use are going to be different, and your routine is going to look a little bit different, but I still fully believe that less products is more when it comes to your hair. And I see this a lot like right now with like Olaplex, and I'm not at all saying that is a bad brand or anything like that. I honestly haven't never tried one of their products. I do want to. I just feel like a product comes out like that, everybody's just so quick to add every single one of their products into their routine, and it's like, maybe start with one product and see how your hair responds before adding in 5. Less is more, and you really don't always need all of the extra product. Being absolutely 100% completely honest, the only products that I use in my hair is shampoo, conditioner, dry shampoo, and every once in a while I will use a texturizing spray. I do not use any leave-in conditioners. I do not use any hair oils or hair treatments. I'm not saying that those things are bad to use by any means, but I'm just saying that you do not need them to have long, strong, and healthy locks. so don't let the marketing get to you. I swear that even if you just start implementing one of these secrets, you will notice a change in your hair. Like I said, it might not be right away, but it will happen. Leave a comment down below and tell me what secret that I mentioned that you need to start working on for your hair health. But other than that, that's going to be it for my 5 secrets on how I achieve long, strong, and healthy locks. I hope that this was helpful to you. If you enjoyed, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.